Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. I'm sorry that this one's a little bit delayed. It took a while to get everything set up and kind of create the storyline that I wanted to go for, but I think I am just about ready to hop into these families. Yes, we are going to be playing as multiple families, so this is going to be a challenge. Feel like I haven't done that really since like Belong There, which was a very long time ago. If you remember that, you're an OG. Well, not really, but you've been here for a while, okay? Welcome to the Granny of the Sims community page. That's me. I'm the granny. If you couldn't tell by the glasses chain, I'm gonna introduce you to one of the families in today's part, and then in the next part that I upload, which will probably be on Tuesday, not gonna lie, not gonna be able to keep my hands off this save file whatsoever, I'll be introducing you to the second one and kind of going into their relationship a little bit deeper. I say families, but we are going to be playing really one sim in each family. I've just kind of like broadened their family a little bit because I wanted it to seem realistic, and also I'm from a big family, so it feels weird when I'm not playing with like a family. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. This is actually one of the lots that came with Horse Ranch. I have to hold my hands up and say these lots are some of the best pre-built lots we've ever had. I absolutely adore them. I, of course, have to give a massive shout out to the one and only Dr. Ashley, who created just this gorgeous, stunning, irresistible build. I did change a couple of things, not really a lot. I just added some more stuff in to kind of tell my story of this family a little bit better, but I absolutely adore it, even if I have a window glitch right now where she's disappeared. She said, "Don't perceive me, please and thank you." I will not be transparent for you. But obviously, you will see more of this lot as we play. So I'm going to introduce you to the sim that we are going to be focusing on and playing with the most. And this is Ash Briscoe. Ash is a teenager. I absolutely love him so much. I think he is such a little cutie, and he actually wants to be an expert nectar maker. He has grown up in a family of nectar makers. They have learnt it from generation to generation, and they have a very profitable and also just very well established nectar making company. His parents are responsible for all of that. His father adores nectar. His father is, I would say, a quiet man. He very much keeps to himself. He doesn't really go out to like the bars all that often. He will go to a ranch day here or there. Ash is also a B grade student in school, so he's doing pretty well on the old school front. He actually does have some skills, so he's pretty into his gardening. He is a level 4. Obviously, this very much like comes hand in hand with nectar making because you have to grow the things that you have to make nectar from, you know? So he's getting started in that. He's a level 8 in guitar. He loves guitar. He loves just zoning out and like plucking his guitar, as you can tell. 6 in handiness, 4 in cooking, 3 in logic, 2 in painting, video gaming, fishing, baking is also his guilty pleasure. He never admits to anyone that he bakes, but he's actually a very good baker. And of course, he is getting started in that nectar making. Then we have his father, Saul. He specializes in grape nectar. It's actually one of the only nectars that Saul produces. He feels like it is the original. Excuse the vans. I know I have to remove them from my game. Damn, Saul, back at it again with the, I mean, they are not white vans. You know what? We're not really new to the neighborhood, but we are gonna invite people in because I kind of do want to get to know them a little bit. So we are gonna have Constance. Sorry, I am currently getting used to their names, okay? It happens every Let's Play. We're gonna have her invite the neighbors in. It seems like Marissa and Danny, actually. Maybe they're the ones who just moved here. Maybe we'll flip it on its head and they're like, we should go introduce ourselves to the neighbors who are about. And of course, the mysterious rancher Roberto Crinkletop got wind of that and was like, let me just bring some Panda Campo along. strong. You lot are gonna love it. It's not a party without Roberto and of course without the Panda Campo. So he's tuned in. Okay, that was a little bit weird. That was the weirdest glitch I think I've seen. Everyone just kind of paused. Good, I like it. We're starting off strong. He of course also wants to be an expert nectar maker. I should probably change this to having sold some because that's definitely how they earn their living. I also feel like I need to add a light in here. It's pretty dark. I mean, that's kind of good because I guess that's a little bit cooler for the nectar. He is a loner, he's a foodie, and he's also creative. Over here, we have Mama Constance. I absolutely adore Constance so much. The kind of soul you will ever meet. She is outgoing, cheerful, a little bit of a perfectionist, and also family oriented. She's always wanted a big happy family, and they actually have an older son, but he's moved out like pretty recently. So he'll be like popping back in every so often, but they have 4 kids, all boys. So she really is overrun. Like Mama has some testosterone flying around. How about you go give yourself a friendly introduction to everyone? Oh my word, he is hanging upside down. Over here we have Isaac. Isaac is one of the twins in this household. Isaac basically wants to be exactly like his big brother. He's absolutely obsessed with Ash. He like adores him. He wants to get into nectar making because of Ash. He tries to like hang around the garden whenever he can. He likes getting his hands dirty. So yeah, he just basically wants to replicate Ash, which I think is very cute. And then finally we have little Cade over here. Basically the mastermind. If Saul needs like business ideas or like branding or anything like that, he comes to this kiddo right here. Cade is such a little genius. He's really smart, and he absolutely loves talking to like older Sims. He's basically the brains behind the operation. Like he will pretend to be his dad on the phone and be like, I heard you need 12 bottles of nectar. They're all a very close-knit family. However, I will say Isaac is a little bit jealous of Cade because he thinks that Cade is like closer to Ash than like he is. So they have a difficult family dynamic just because of the little bit of jealousy kicking in there. Little does he know that's just because Cade is currently trying to help Ash with the nectar business, because obviously, as I have talked about, Saul is very set in his ways. He thinks that like grape nectar is the only nectar to exist. He's like, why would I try to branch out when I know I have perfected my grape nectar, you know? And that's where Ash's story begins. He actually wants to try and branch out a little bit. He's pretty good with the gardening skill already, but he actually wants to try and get used to making some more nectar. But he is going to come give a howdy introduction to everyone over here. He's obviously heard the rumors of Roberto Crinkletop. I like to think that Roberto was the one who gave like the family a nudge to get into nectar making. He's basically the MLM, the multi-level marketing scheme of this pack. He's like, oh, you'd like some timeshare? I know a way to get some timeshare and make some money. Nectar, baby. So I feel like he kind of wants to try and like befriend Roberto and like basically become his little protege and impress him. But we are also going to, oh, we've already introduced ourselves to Danny. I have no idea where Marissa is. He's actually gonna come like this. Like I said, Saul keeps to himself pretty much, which is hilarious considering his wife. She's the extrovert of the family, okay? She'll be the one like hosting parties, mixes, all of that. He just like sits back and like lets her do her thing. I'm gonna get him to make some veggie dogs, and then with Ash, we're actually, yeah, we should probably talk to Roberto just a little bit more. Oh, here's Marissa. All right, we're gonna give a howdy introduction to Marissa, and then let's have some deep thoughts. We are gonna share our ideas with Mr. Crinkletop. We're gonna be like, hey bud, like listen here, my dad like loves nectar. He's all about the grapes, but I want to try and cast the net a little wider. I want to get more people to hear our name, I want them to hear the brand, and I want them to be invested with our family story. I have all of these big plans. How do you feel about it? And I reckon he's definitely gonna let him on to a few tricks. We are gonna ask about his longevity, because he's like, I'm fairly sure you taught my like great grandparents how to make nectar. Like, how are you still around, dude? Who, me? My life backstory is of little importance to me right now. What's intriguing is how I continue on. Boy, oh boy, are we gonna figure that out one day. All right, boys, why don't you both come grab a serving of the panda campo? I kind of don't want to let it go to waste, and then we will actually have a little Constance put the leftovers away. Oh, has he just made one hot dog? Oh no, I feel like he's maybe, yeah, he's made one hot dog for himself. Saul, I love him already. He's already like, yeah, I'm gonna put myself first. I don't want to ask if anybody else wants one, so I'm just gonna make it myself. Ash, can you get over here and maybe clean the nectar machine? And then we are gonna purchase some basic ingredients. Obviously, he is only a level 2 in nectar making, so if we go to craft nectar, he can make apple and he can make grape. They are like the entry level ones at level 1, and then he can also make strawberry and potato. So I think we're gonna buy all of those things, purchase basic ingredients. We'll go for an apple, we will definitely go for a potato and a strawberry. Boom. And then they should be in our inventory. We will grab out the strawberry and the little potato. We will plant those. We do have a little garden over here. This is obviously where all the grapes are. This is Saul's pride and joy. He absolutely loves his mini little vineyard. We should probably go. Welcome again. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. What the heck? It was so sweet to meet you all. And then, dude, you're gonna need to water them. Where should I plant this apple tree? I mean, can we plant it in its own little pot? I think we can. We may have to move it like away from the house because I feel like it's gonna grow into it. If you watch my speed build this week, you will know that I have a fear of like trees growing into my Sims houses, even though I know trees technically, I mean, this one actually can grow. Oh, this one needs to be placed in a more open area. So we'll do that at some point. Do we have anything? No, we just have an apple to fertilize with, which I am not going to do. He kind of needs to do his homework. I kind of wanted to maybe go out for a little ride though as well, because even though they don't have a horse in their family, as you can very clearly see, unless the horse was invisible, which I would be very impressed with. He actually does have his own horse. He just boards it. So it stays at Sienna's stable. It gets to hang out with Flapjack an awful lot. Lol. Not me about to show you his horse and everything. Getting all excited for this. And then the game actually wiping it from my friendship, which is slightly annoying, but we will actually go introduce you to little Monty. Constance has basically said, look, if you do your homework first, then you can absolutely go on a late night ride with Monty. She absolutely trusts Ash. She thinks he's a very responsible teenager, and she kind of likes giving him the freedom. She loves that he has like that bond with his horse, and she knows that Monty would also very much protect him. The kids kind of aren't hungry. They've eaten a lot of Panda Campo. He is really the only one who hasn't, so he definitely needs to take care of himself before he goes to take care of his horse. She's like, do you need any help with the homework? Like, can I help out at all? He's like, no mom, I've got this. Like, you wouldn't understand it anyway. We all know that it's definitely like Pythagoras' theorem or something like that, which is fair, because I think if I had a child now, I absolutely would not remember anything that I learned, specifically when it comes to like, what is it? Like triangles. What was that called? Or algebra. She's like, oh, they grow up so fast. No, he's actually a very respectful teenager. He's not like a teenager that like has an attitude or like ignores what she wants him to do, but we are gonna pack up into a sack lunch, just one portion so that he can actually take it with him. She's like, look, it's getting late. I don't want you bugging Sienna. So like, I know you can take the horse back like yourself and you can settle it to bed and things like that, but I'm gonna need you to eat before you actually go for your ride. So I packed it for you. It's all sorted. There you go, buddy. You've got your mac and cheese, and let's go see the one and only Monty. Damn, it got cloudy. We apparently are gonna give our horse a friendly introduction. We're just gonna ignore that. He definitely knows Monty, okay? Like, he is our horse. Ash is actually a horse lover. Did I even go through his traits? I know I went through his skills. He's a horse lover. He is also obviously creative. Definitely helps with the nectar making, and obviously has essence of flavor because he chose the nectar making aspiration. What is mellow out? He's a mellow horse, and I've never had a mellow horse yet, so I want to see what this little interaction is. Oh, he's so gentle with him. I love him. Oh, it's just like a little rub and a little pat. Let's mount up onto him. Oh, dude, what's going on? You said that you're happy, but you looked a little bit scared there. I'm not gonna lie. He's definitely not the best. Monty is a pretty new addition, so therefore we are gonna go for a relaxed ride. I don't want to push him like too much, but yeah, he's still pretty uncomfortable with like horse riding. He just like really wanted one. He's loved horses ever since being a kid, but obviously because their property isn't really made for owning a horse, they were like, look, like, we want you to have a horse. Like, obviously this is very important to you, and like, we will encourage that. But actually right now, like, our house isn't built for a horse, and it would be unfair to the horse to like live there. So how about when you're a teenager and you have that responsibility, you actually can then go to Sienna and you can basically like own one of her horses that she has at the stables. So that was the agreement that they had. They were like, you work like your weekends in the nectar making business, you can have yourself a horse. Like, you can go to Sienna's, you can book it out, you can clean it, take care of it, all of that. That is how the little bromance between Monty and Ash came to be. As you can tell from his little face, he's definitely not the most comfortable yet. Ugh, does anyone live here? No. Damn, that house looks so creepy in the mist. I can't believe it got so cloudy. It's also like pretty cold. We have started in summer, so it's kind of wild to me that this world is actually pretty cold in summer. I definitely did not think that would be the case. What's this over here? Is this the bar? I absolutely love the way that the bar looks. It looks so nice. Horse riding can be a recreational activity, a mode of travel, or a means for winning competitions. The skill reflects the riding sim's capabilities rather than the horse's abilities. The best way to learn the skill is to mount up and get riding. All of a sim's time spent riding improves their horse riding skill, whether out for a leisurely ride or training the horse's agility, jumping, or endurance skills. Actually, if we go over to Monty's little profile, I don't know if we'll be able to see his skills if we don't own him, but we should probably get working on his skills a little bit. That's kind of annoying if that's the case. I thought we would still be able to see his skills and like potentially work on them. How about we test this theory? Are there any opportunities for us to actually train him up by not being on a specific lot? Yes, over here at the riding center. He's actually still not eaten, so his mum's not going to be very happy with him. Oh no, here comes the rain. Come on, I want you to try and learn some barrels. Yeah, you can't see the little like skill thing above his head, which is slightly annoying. So I don't think you can actually get the skills up without owning a horse. Damn. All right, it is really late, so we absolutely need to head home. I'm gonna go tuck Monty in, and he also needs to eat for sure. She's gonna smell that mac and cheese on him if he doesn't eat it. It's gonna wake her up from her sleep. She's gonna be like, I smell that one of my children haven't eaten. I need to go and prepare something fresh for them right now, especially after being out in the rain too. Oh, delicious. Pooping right in front of us. But Monty, that helps because we can actually use it as fertilizer on our new plants. Oh, imagine if we could like share our food with Monty. I don't actually know if mac and cheese is a good thing to share with a horse, so it's probably a good thing that we actually don't have that option. I am absolutely crying at how excited I seem throughout this whole video. I've just sat down to edit it, and honestly, I just felt like a kid at Christmas. I don't know what it is about these families already, but I'm fully invested. And then I realized I got carried away with my excitement, and I didn't actually check the little experiment that we were running. I didn't check the results. I'm not a scientist. You can't blame me. Oh my god, is this a little sunflower? Okay, I'm getting distracted. Right, we're in Sienna's household right now. Obviously, this is where little Monty is staying, and then if we open his profile, even though we can't see his skills actually go up when Ash is the one who's riding him, we can see. Don't ask me why he has the handiness skill. Horses don't have hands, never mind opposable thumbs. Like, how the heck has he got handiness? But his skills actually did go up a little bit. Obviously, we rode him around a bit, so that got up his endurance, and then we did also work on the barrel racing, which aligns with agility, and then we did talk to him a little bit, which aligns with the temperament skill, all for horses. So even though I can't see it actually going up, it is still there, which I'm glad about. I will try and like check in a few times to like see how his skills are doing. I'll probably also, not gonna lie, up them a little bit because I am gonna be playing like two families, so I don't want like their skills falling behind. So if you see like the skills jumping around a little bit, don't be concerned. That's just like me trying to fit the skill building into my storytelling. Just wanted to give a disclaimer, but thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you're looking forward to this Let's Play as much as I am. Obviously, in the next part, I will definitely be introducing you to our other sim that we are going to be playing throughout this Let's Play. I hope you enjoyed this little introduction to Ash. I hope you love this family as much as I do, because I'm sure you're going to be seeing a lot of them. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will speak to you all in the next part. Bye now.